business, and business is good. Let's get it started. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, wouldn't be possible. Shout out to all the men that's out there holding the channel down. Salute, 91% and going up. So we're gonna keep rising, we're gonna keep shining. Let's talk about these haters. All right, real quick, really short video, not gonna hold you too long. This is for all of those out there with advice about copycats, with advice on what to do about copycats. Shut your dumb ass up, okay? That's really all I have to say. Shut your dumb ass up. That's really all I have to say. Because honestly, people that aren't being copied are normally the ones doing the copying. And when I can hear mental manipulation, I know it when I hear it. There should be no reason for you to get online and make excuses for copycats unless you're one yourself. Making excuses about if they're inspired by you, take it as a shut up. You take it that way when you find people that actually copy your goofy self. You don't have no one copying you. Nobody wants to be like you. Ain't nobody trying to wear no fake blonde wig. Being some black chick with some fake blonde wig with a European accent or whatever, British accent. Nobody wants to copy you. People that are being copied can say whatever they want to say. If they have a problem with it, they have the right to say something. If these clowns out there that get so much inspiration from somebody can't be man or woman enough to give some acknowledgement, not directly to the person they're copying, but at least some acknowledgement saying that you're being inspired by somebody else, then you don't have the right to run your mouth. See, I thought you YouTube chicks were done watching my YouTube channel, but I'm back in full effect looking for some drama to make some videos off of. And guess what popped up in my feed? A jackass talking about if you're being copycatted, this video's for you. Now, I noticed some women out there that are starting to talk about being copycatted. So she could have been making that video for them. I will be making a reaction video to this chick, so you'll know the woman I'm talking about. Because I'm done allowing people to run their mouths online, worrying about stuff that's nothing to do with them. If no one's copying you, and you have nothing to add to it, why are you trying to give your opinion that you've overly thought about, thinking about somebody else in their life, and how can you try to gaslight that person and make them feel wrong for disliking that copycat spirit that you probably possess? Because for you to have that many talking points about they probably look up to you, they probably get admiration from you, then there's others that don't mean to copy you. What are you talking about? How are you an adult person and don't know you're taking on the characteristics or traits or dress or whatever that somebody else got going on? Fashion sense or whatever. How would you not know that? No, you do it and you do it on purpose. And the guys like me and the women that are doing it too, that are calling y'all out, is making it hard for y'all to get by. You're unoriginal, you have no originality, but you're still getting paid. No ma'am, no sir. Get paid by being original. If you want to copy folks, get called out about being a copycat. Period. Period. If I catch you copying me and I don't like the way you're doing it, of course I'll make a video on you. You're making videos copying my image and harvesting my energy, so I have the right to do the same. So don't get online and try to get on here and talk stupid to try to disenfranchise the things that I'm saying and those women are saying about copycats. No, you are a horrible person if you're out there copying people. If you're not giving any credit where credit is due in any kind of capacity, giving back, and you're just stealing and stealing and stealing, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man or woman. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I know your mama would be ashamed of you. I know your daddy would be ashamed of you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully ashamed enough that she would have chose to swallow and your dad would have chose to leave you leaking down the backside of your mama's thigh. But apparently you're here and you think it's okay to do this goofy kind of stuff that you're doing and talking the way that you talk. Get your goofy copycat ass on somewhere. Don't you ever in your slow life get online again and try to come up with good, valid reasons for someone copying someone else. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I don't know what your goofy name was because it was goofy. I don't know. It's an Arabic name or something you had going on. It was a whole bunch of, I ain't gonna butcher the name or whatever, but you look ridiculous. Don't concern yourself unless you're being copycatted. Don't get on here and voice your opinion unless you want to get roasted. You know what I'm saying? Because sitting online and being a monitoring spirit is dead. You're a monitoring spirit. You sit online and watch other YouTubers and TikTokers and then decide, you know what? I don't like the way that they approach this. This would be a better way. Who are you to think it's a better way to approach anything. You're a loser watching me. I'm setting the rule book, or whatever woman you're watching, whoever you're talking about that knows that people are copying them. You should have no concern, loser. You should have no concern. I stand with anyone that has a problem with people copying them. I stand with them, I stand behind them. I don't even care if I watch a video of some raggedy ass YouTuber or TikToker going off on someone else and they know that they're a copycat talking about why are they being offended. I'm gonna still go with you because you're still talking about the group of people that I represent. The ones that are originals, that do not care for copycats. We can find different ways to ignore it, but don't sit around. Listen, let me tell you something. When people actually admire you and look up to you, like when you get big enough, they will have no problem letting everybody know where they got that influence from. But when you think that your ego, or you think that this person ain't big enough for me to acknowledge them, you're a piece of shit. So you don't get to run around copying nobody. You're not giving back nothing. You're not a child wearing a t-shirt with the person's name and face on it, you know what I'm saying, mimicking whatever they're doing. You're not an adult that's bought some memorabilia or something, or became a member to their YouTube channel. No, you're just some piece of shit online who can't find anything in your mind to come up with something original about. So you sit online and you watch too much content and you start mimicking people. And when someone brings it up and starts pointing you guys out so you can't copy as much anymore, you want to try to squash that talk out. No, you don't get to do that kind of stuff. When you're a copycatting person, you sit there and shut up and just listen. You don't get to make any points. You aren't nobody's being copycatted, woman. Nobody's copying you. So why do I care about whatever you're talking about? What I will do is, since you seem to be in my energy or someone's energy, you know what I'm saying, that goes against whatever you believe, you copycat and loser, I'm going to address you. Hopefully you're watching my content. A lot of people are. If you're a heterosexual woman, most of y'all are watching me. So I'm just telling you, need not worry about how I react to people copying me. I know that it's a sign of admiration, but the problem with that is your haters also love you. And they every day get up, drop some kind of slanderous, weird comment, or down arrow your videos, or report your videos. And those same people also love you. So what are you supposed to do about that? Let them do it? No, fool. So please stop getting online and voicing your extremely dumb opinion about copycatting people when you're not no one to be copycatted. You're not being copied by anyone. You're more than likely some loser copying someone that got extremely triggered. Hence the reason why I made this video. You triggered me. Yeah, you triggered me with that ridiculous video talking about why you shouldn't let it bother you that someone's copying you. Shut up, okay? No one cares what you think. Go get a man. First and foremost, I guarantee you don't have a man. That's why you're watching me, right? Don't worry about nothing that I'm talking about. Just sit here and look at my handsome face. Stop listening to the words that come out of my mouth that keep triggering you. I'm not your type. So anything I say will trigger you. So just watch me and let that be it. Just watch me. I'm never going to give in to any of these dumb videos where y'all are talking and going and counter arguing my arguments. I am an advocate for people growing up and finding their own inspiration. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be inspired by someone, not mimicking them. You should get inspired by them and want to come up with something on your own, not mimic them. So get online all you want to and talk all that devilish copycat. You take away from people and their originality when you're sitting there copying somebody verbatim, especially if you have more subscribers than them. You're literally trying to take all the wind from beneath their feet. So don't play with us talking about, oh, it don't make no difference. And it's no, it ain't admiration if this cornball has more subscribers than me. It's not admiration if this cornball can get more views than me. But this cornball is not trying to help me out or put me on or mention my name. No, this cornball is copying what I'm doing because they see that I'm getting a little bit of steam and they want to copy it to get the same steam. That is not something to think is okay. That is not something to think that's okay. Will you women please stop getting online saying dumb shit? Please, man. I'm never going to run out of content. You keep getting online saying the dumbest stuff to justify the dumb things you do, and you look guilty immediately. I don't even know this woman, and she's vouching for copycats. Then that makes you a copycat. And then you're trying to get online and tell all the rest of the copycats, it's okay. You know you're supposed to do. No, you're not supposed to do that. That's not drawing inspiration to mimic somebody verbatim. What are you bringing to the table by mimicking that person? What are you adding to the community by mimicking that person directly? I'll wait. No, you're talking stupid shit because you're a copycat and loser. You do it all the time, and now since women are able to get triggered and jump online and try to form sentences and paragraphs to not make it seem like what it really is. What it really is, a triggered woman that's upset that people are speaking out about people copying them. And so you try to find a real tactful, you know what I'm saying, all these words and phrasing things. I can see right through all BS. And don't ever get on here and think that I'm not gonna get at you and you talking against something I'm talking about. It's only me and a few other people talking about you copycats are a bunch of losers. That is not the way that you get inspiration from somebody. I get inspiration from David Goggins, but do you see me out here talking about go hard? Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me out here talking the exact way he do, you know, where's the boat? Who's gonna carry the boat? I don't do stuff like that. 1-1-1-1 on the timer, let's say that. I don't do stuff like that. He inspires me to go hard at what I do. That's inspiration. Not to mimic him directly, but to get inspired by him in my own way, with my own gifts, to do more. You people are children. You don't think like adults. You don't even take time enough to rationally think out what you're about to post and know that you go like a whole fool. And now I'm gonna grab your video, I'm gonna download it, and I'm gonna make a reaction video out of it. And I'm gonna tear apart each one of your ridiculous ass talking points. And you're gonna understand that you're no longer able to get online and project onto everybody. All of you goofy cornballs out here calling yourselves working for God, being a person of God, being a woman of God, being a man of God, being a reader of God. Once you get on here and show your ass, I'm gonna show mine. I'm gonna make sure I make a reaction video so everybody know exactly who I'm talking about. And when they're watching the reaction video, oh, I can see where you got that from. Oh, I can see why he's saying that. So it's no longer just me saying things. I'm showing the people I'm talking about. I'm showing the dumb things they're saying and doing, and then ripping it apart. Line for line, word for word, sentence for sentence. Because you people don't have the guts enough to come in my comments anymore. You don't even jump in my live streams anymore and talk junk. You're too scared of me, which is good, But sitting back, I don't watch your content anymore unless I'm doing like today, looking for some content to make of my own, right? I have so much to talk about being ascended, but you know, I hit scroll, and sometimes it's good to make mention of these cowardly things that cowards do whenever I notice it, right? And I didn't watch your whole video, don't worry. I got the reaction platform to make sure I go through her entire video, and I'll probably post it on my tarot channel. I think she's a spiritualist or something like that. But don't worry about it. All this getting online and babbling without no repercussion, don't worry about it. I got you. There'll be consequences and repercussions for your words from now on. I don't care who comes after me. Make sure you do it and do it thorough, because you know how I am. I will take my time, look up your videos. I will piece together a video of your videos, and then I will destroy you line by line. I will destroy your career. I will have everybody wondering why in the world they're following you, and they'll know you're not of God. All you people are a bunch of random whatevers that got lucky online. And I actually work for the White House. I actually was in the military. I actually deployed with soldiers underneath me. And I actually came back with all the soldiers I was in charge of. You people have never been in charge of nothing. That's why you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to thoroughly and properly get your points across without shading other people. You don't know how to be polite. You don't know how to show your subscribers and the people that contribute to you. You don't know how to contribute to you. You don't know how to show them a proper appreciation. You just get on your live streams and your videos and drop this boring ass line with no emotion that people can tell that you're not even being sincere about. So listen, the check is due. The check is due. Stop getting online, you raggedy ass women with no men. Stop getting online projecting your trauma. Stop getting online projecting your trauma. Do something with your life. Go get a man or go sit down somewhere. But stop getting online projecting your trauma. I'm telling you, you're gonna get checked like anybody else. You're going to get checked like anybody else. You understand? Can't no dating coach get online, female dating coach get online without getting checked by some checks and balances YouTube channel. So now I'm the checks and balances YouTube channel for spiritual people and these Christians out here talking that they're for God, but they're getting online and projecting a bunch of trauma and trying to bash and drop shade or whatever in God's name. No, you will not. No, you will not. Say it with your chest, say who you're talking about, or shut the fuck up. That's how it's gonna be from now on. I don't even care what they do with this video as far as me cussing. I am so tired of seeing you raggedy ass chicks running your mouths, making complaints about the loserest things. Oh, you shouldn't have a problem with people copying you. Lady, get a life. Get a life. Get a life. Don't worry about it. I'll cook your ass up real good. I bet you'll watch your mouth next time. I bet next time you'll make sure you're a little bit more, I don't know, not treading the line and getting so triggered and worrying about, listen, copy somebody all you. It don't make no difference what you say. You're still a copycat and loser. You can phrase it and make it as eloquent as you want to, right? You're still a copycat and loser, okay? You have no originality and you have no business being a leader, period. Hey, Pop. What's going on, Fendi? How you doing? Yeah, man, I'm just, you know, back at it. Took some days off, you know what I mean? And taking those days off, I got some women getting loose in the mouth. So I got to come back on here and reintroduce myself. Don't get loose in the mouth, 'cause I told y'all I don't watch your content no more. I ain't got to watch your content to cook you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no respect for y'all no more. That's why I don't watch your content. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to respect you to cook you. I ain't got to respect you. Most of you readers and spiritual people on here trying to be a leader, and I can tell you're fake because I'm a real leader that's led warriors to war and back. I can't stand y'all. I just don't say nothing. Y'all are fake as hell. Y'all disgusting. I can't stand y'all. Why do you think I keep finding ways to cook y'all up? I can't stand a fake leader, man. I can't stand a fake leader. So not only are you trash and you fake, but you're leading people down that same road. Y'all playing around with the wrong one. You better clean it up. You better straighten up and fly right, or I'm gonna start cooking y'all, man. I don't have no friends in this game. Do you understand me? And see, by not having no friends, then I ain't gotta worry about stepping on no toes. I can cook you up however I feel like it and not worry about my friends say, oh, don't do that, da, 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 da. They good people, da, da, da. All of y'all turned your back on me. All y'all was making content about me while I was going through my dark night of the soul. Y'all know that I know. So it makes it impossible for y'all to approach me right now. Because you know, I know that you were talking junk about me when I was going through stuff. So since you can't get this enlightened information, you can't collaborate with me on any reading videos, you can't collaborate with me on anything, you can't contact me and try to get some downloads, you can't contact me and ask me, hey, you know what I'm saying, what do you think I could do to make my channel better? I can see, man, I can see everything you guys need to do to make your channels better. I can go up on somebody's channel and be like, if they do this with thumbnails, if they would start doing this with editing their videos, if they would change the coloring of their videos, I'm good like that. You can tell I am. But y'all done messed up. You done burned that bridge. You can never cross it. Just the way I told y'all my ex did too much, and she can never contact me in her raggedy ass life again, or the next life, or the afterlife. You guys are on the same list. You guys are on that same list. I don't know which YouTubers were picking on me and whatnot and bullying me and gang stalking whenever I was going through it. I don't need to know which ones it was. I know which videos I were watching where I seen YouTubers that were at least insinuating that they're watching my content, right? So those better never come my way. And anyone that has the same subscriber count as them, if they got like, you know, 29, 30,000, so all these people got about 15 to about 40,000 subscribers. All these haters that are hating on me, there's a couple of them with a couple of 100,000 that are hating on me. And there's a couple of them with 100,000 hating on me. But honestly, when I see a single woman, I'm expecting for her to hate on me. I'm not going to even shade y'all, just being real. When I see a single woman making content, especially a single black woman, I'm going to assume that you're going to shade a man like me in some type of way. I'm going to assume it because you're single, you ain't got a man, you ain't got shit to show for shit. So I'm going to assume that you're going to do it anyway, right? It's just going to be the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But calling y'all out, though, I'm going to do it. I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't worried about none of y'all. Can't none of y'all do shit to me. Don't none of y'all have better words than me. Most of you idiots can't even make a video when you're trying to slight me without me catching it. I ain't got nothing to worry about with y'all. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't care how many views you get. I'll crush you like you ain't nobody. I don't watch TikTok, YouTube like that. I don't get impressed by numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many people you fooled into thinking that you're real. I don't care. I know I worked for the White House and shook hands with presidents and foreign leaders, and I worked my way to that. So I know I'm real. I don't know how you got to where you're at, and I don't care. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? You better be glad I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now back then, or you probably wouldn't be where you're at. I probably would have crushed you on the way up. You know what I'm saying? Had everybody realized you're a fake before you made it there. All of you people that try to stop me from getting where I'm going, shut down my main channel. I got 4 channels now. Can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. And I'm on a rampage. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a rampage. I have no mercy for any of y'all because none of y'all did anything for me. I ain't got to worry about trying to be nice, friendly, none of that stuff, because none of y'all was friendly to me. You turned your back on me as if I wasn't there, or you were making content off of me going through my dark night of the soul. And I don't care for none of y'all, man. So take it however you want to take it, but anytime I feel like it, and I scroll through and I'm being messy, I'm being messy like y'all are, and I see one of you clowns trying to talk junk, I'm gonna go live and make a reaction video like I'm gonna do tonight with this chick. And luckily it's only like a 6-minute long video, and she's so low IQ. Let me stop saying that because I don't want to say that I'm bullying her on that directly, especially since I'm gonna make a video off of her. So let's just say that her points are gonna be very easy for me to dismantle. And people need to start minding their business. If you don't care about others copying others, then shut up. If you have a problem with it and make a video about it, myself or somebody else that goes against that might go ahead and make a video against that, and you might not be ready for it, okay? You thought I stopped doing reaction videos? Why would I stop doing them? Those videos jump-started a couple of my channels. They're just time consuming. But when you give me a video like you just did, and I ain't gotta go looking for it, well, that's an easy win. And I'm gonna take advantage of it. Best believe that. That way I can make that video and put it on all of my platforms and let all copycats know I do not support it. And if you want to get online and feel so triggered about it, I'll cook your ass up. I don't care if you're talking about somebody else. I will cook you up. You're a piece of trash if you think it's okay to copy other people and then call it inspiration. If you're mimicking someone, the way they dress, anything, and you ain't giving them any acknowledgement, you are working for the devil. You are not of God. And if you're not of God, harvest the energy out for me, I'm gonna cook you. I'm gonna cook you relentlessly. Every chance I get, I might make a trilogy on your dumb ass, right? It's none of your concern. You copycatting losers, I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. You understand? I don't care how much smiling I do and laughing and dancing, I'm not your friend. I have no respect for copying people. No respect. I'm not your friend. Not playing with you, man. Not playing with you. All my life, I can't stand a copycatting motherfucker, man. So anybody wants to go ahead and vouch for copycats, please do. Please do. Feed me. Anybody. You come across my feed with 1 million subscribers. You could be a Logan brother. Wow, I got plenty of words for them Logan brothers, man. But I wish one of them would, man. You know what I mean? Not with the way that they like to beat up black dudes, you know what I'm saying, in the ring and won't fight nobody else. I wish they would. I have nothing but, you know what I'm saying, the heat for them Logan brothers. I grew up with white guys like that, man. I know exactly what that's about. Why they keep finding black and brown guys to beat on. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they continuously keep finding black and brown guys to beat on, you guys should know what's going on by now. You know what I'm saying? Those boys are going after getting some retribution. They tired of all them black guys that were clowning them. They're a bunch of Disney nerds or YouTube nerds or whatever. So they're like, we're gonna get back at them now. We're gonna get back at them now. You can take that like back if you want to. I'm telling the truth. Who are them Logan Brothers beating on every doggone match? Who are them Logan Brothers constantly trying to get to go and box up against? Who? Black and brown. I would say black, but they got Nate Diaz, you know what I'm saying? So he's some kind of way Spanish, whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's black and brown. Just want to beat on black and brown people, older black and brown people. So I don't care what y'all say about that Logan Paul and Jake Paul crap. Those are two goofy ass whatevers that are getting back at black people by beating on these retired black people instead of getting a prime boxer or a Caucasian boxer. They're not doing that. They don't even box each other. But they keep finding black guys, you know, older black guys, retired black guys to beat on. Nah, man. I don't watch none of that trash. Right? So, peace, love, and light, y'all. I love all my subscribers, my narc bullies out there. But listen, narc bullies, sometimes I got to get on here and I got to do some narc bully business. You know what I'm saying? You know business is good. So that's what I'm doing right now. Everybody want to get online. Retrograde is starting up. Leo season just ended and y'all fresh out trying to do something. We're still in the month of August. Okay? That's my birth month. So do all you can do and be the best at it. And when I catch you and it seems like you're targeting me in any kind of capacity, I'm going to cook you up on a video, a reaction video, so I'm not windowing around. No one's like, well, who are you talking about? You're going to know who I'm talking about. And I dare y'all to make a video off of that. Please make a video off of that. Bring my name up. Have me in one of your videos. And I will make videos on you for the rest of the year. Yeah, the rest of the year. You want to play around and be petty with me? Oh, I can be the king of petty. I can be the king of anything you want to be. You want to go ahead and try to get back at me? I can be the king of get backs, right? Also, before I go, I'm going to tell you this one last time. All of you, understand me something, all right? If I intimidate you, if you get scared of my power, that's not my problem. Don't ever try to tell me to tone it down or be careful and try not to intimidate people. Nah, man. No. I'm just being a black man the way black men need to be. If you can't handle a black man being the way a black man's supposed to be, you might want to stop watching me. I'm not going to stop being who I am. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be bold. You're going to know my power. You're going to see my power. You're going to feel my power. And if you get intimidated by my power, that's your problem. You shouldn't be worried about it because I ain't done nothing to nobody. So if I scare you, good. You're supposed to be scared then, because obviously you're not moving with good intent. So don't worry. Don't worry yourself bringing up my power and consistently feeling like you got to remind me to be good. I'm teaching you how to be good. I'm teaching you how to be good at it. And I'm teaching you how to defend yourself regardless of how good you are, because God didn't make no chumps. And God didn't say, oh, bend over and take whatever from everybody. No, 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 no. So I'm going to defend myself and use my power how I see fit. I'm going to continue to be blessed by God. And none of you people can tell me nothing about how to get blessed by God. I'm teaching you, remember? I'm teaching you. So sit back and shut up. Don't make any recommendations. Just sit back and shut up. Period. Period. I don't want to hear anything. I don't hear no suggestions. I want to hear, well, you might want to be nice or you're intimidating. I'm supposed to intimidate you weak women that are too scared to approach me. That way the ladies that are ready for a man will approach me. But I don't need for all of you to approach me. And it's a woman that's talking like this. Of course it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't need for all of you to approach me. Just one. Just one. I'm not a player. I'm not an HOE. Only need one good woman. So if all the rest of you think I'm intimidating, that's good. That means you'll never try me, right? So why would I look at that as a bad thing? Please, by all means, be intimidated. Be as scared as you want to be of the big black man over here. Be intimidated. But remember something. No one is forcing you to watch me. No one. Not a single person. So if you think I give a shit about you getting intimidated of my power and worried, stop watching my content. You feel like I might be starting up a whatever campaign that you might not like? Well, if you're not a black American, some of the things I talk about on TikTok you might not like. And if you think I care what your opinion is, you're insane. But I want you to understand that, hey, I hear you. and I see what's going on and being said. I know he's talking directly to me, and I want you to understand, mind your business. If my power scares you, all well. It is what it is. I'm changing nothing, okay? All right, this channel is for men. Men don't get intimidated by other men like that. That's not how it works. So if you're coming over here to a man channel and getting intimidated, well, it's not meant for you. Do you understand? I have other channels for you to watch. You do not need to be watching this one, the podcast channel, or probably the tarot channel. Probably just the King David the Chosen channel. That's the only one I'm not going to go in depth. Exactly. That's all they got to do, man. That's all they got to do. They're not trying to do that kind of stuff. They want to lie about body counts. They don't want to be honest with us. They want to use us like meat. They're trying to be the new slave master. They're trying to completely take over all what men do, right? These women are sitting around here complaining about men, saying they're not needed, while men built everything in this country. Built everything in this country, while these women are trying to talk some craziness about how back in the day women could reproduce asexually and women were warriors too. Listen, man, how many centuries have we gone past those times and you guys have not gotten back to power? The reason being, you're too emotional for the most part, so it's hard to put you in positions of power like that. Don't complain to us about it. I mean, you talk about these dynasties that had women rulers. Well, you must not be those kind of women anymore, because no one's putting you in charge of nothing, because you're not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to say emotionally intelligent enough, but you don't have enough emotional discipline to not move off emotions. I mean, every woman I've seen, you know what I'm saying, here recently, including my exes, moved off emotion. No logic, no thinking, no nothing. All that she had to do, my ex would say, listen, I want to do some more. I want to get a divorce. You think I'm a kind of slave owner? I'm going to trap somebody? I'm like, nah, go ahead. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's work a divorce out like this. Do this, get your name off the land or whatever, because I know you're cheating. And, you know, you don't get nothing anyway. So might as well take your name off the land. Even Stevens, go about your business. Nah, this fool want to be able to go, cheat, gang stalk. Didn't think that after a certain amount of time, she'd be able to reach back out to me on some, no, you can't, fool. Didn't I tell you I wasn't like your exes and all them dumb dudes that think that you're that cute? You are not that cute to me. You aren't. You aren't. You forgot I lived with you. So I know what you like without makeup on. You know what I'm saying? You forgot I lived with you. You forgot all that raunchy stuff you were doing around me. You have no value to me. So when women are wondering why, like, how can you walk away from her? Watch some of my videos now, and you'll see why I walked away from that crazy ass woman. You know what I'm saying? You'll see why I want nothing to do with her this lifetime, next lifetime, or the afterlife. Right? Nothing to do with her. So I'm just reiterating, man. Stay on top of y'all game. Stop getting online and running. What's the end game for all this stuff? All this complaining y'all are doing. What is the end game? To be single and lonely forever? What is the end game of all this complaining you women are doing? And it's not all women. There's some ladies out there. I see them online. Not always defending men, but they're not bashing them either. They're not bashing them either. They're not consistently finding a way to project their trauma. So I don't know what the end game is for you women online that's consistently complaining and showing that you're a headache every single day. What man is going to deal with that? What man is going to want that? Nobody. You don't cooperate with nothing. You got something to say about everything. I don't want to deal with that. What guy would want to deal with that? For some box? You think the box is that? Are you serious? Only Pookie and Ray Ray chased down that box like that. We ain't worried about that box. We are not worried about that stinking box. We good. We good. I'm waiting on a woman to come my way. I'm not worried about your stinking ass box. They keep thinking that we don't have the rights. Like a lot of, they don't treat us as if we're on the same level as them. They think that we're supposed to not have any kind of emotion. They're the only ones supposed to have emotion. They think that we're supposed to fall for all their gaslighting and all the goofiness and while they're living off emotion. And, you know, while they're trying to, you know, live off hypergamy and date up all the time and be with somebody and always looking for somebody else to upgrade to, it's just a mess, man. They made dating such trash that men are walking away from dating by the boatload. We are walking away like crazy from dating. We're walking away so much, they're making all kind of live streams on TikTok about how men are walking away from dating and walking away from these women. And the women are still on the lives trying to gaslight and mentally manipulate us into taking their traumatized, unhealed asses in. Not admitting anything that they're doing wrong or how they're approaching things wrong, like we got to be forced to take them. No, online, still gaslighting and trying to mentally manipulate the situation and have us feel like that we need to deal with them and all their trauma and all their unhealed wounds. I'm done with it, man. And I'm gonna have as many men as I can to be done with your raggedy asses too. So that way y'all can go ahead and skip out, the middleman with us, get right to the crunching and munching and, the poom poom and do what you gotta do. Since you think women deserve this and that and the third, why don't all y'all females hook up? Hook up, start reproducing asexually like you talk about the women back in the centuries and the first women and women were first and all this. Start doing it again and keep our names and our gender out of your mouth. You make no sense. Can't stand us, but you steady trying to argue with us. We trying to get away from y'all and you're complaining about us going overseas. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You complain about age gaps unless it's an age gap where a black woman is benefiting. Man, do you know that 50 Cent's girl is like 27 or 28 and they've been dating for 4 years? So why have we not heard nothing from black women going in on 50 Cent and his girl? Oh, he's got a black woman? He's taking care of her? That's why the age gap don't mean nothing to y'all? Don't tell me you don't know about the age gap between them. Come on now. It's just always a bunch of BS. If it's an age gap and they got another race of woman, it's a problem. If it's an age gap and they're taking care of a black woman, no problem, right? It's a bunch of bullshit, man. We gotta stop listening to these females. We gotta stop listening to these females en masse. It can't be just a few Sigmas here and there. We gotta stop listening to them en masse. That way they'll listen. We're not gonna listen if some guys are still entertaining them, and we gotta stop listening to them en masse. We got to. They're not talking about nothing. They're not. They're really not. So, I mean, we'll figure it out. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I appreciate y'all. Just want to jump on here real quick. When I notice stuff and I get a download, I automatically jump on one of my channels and I make a video about it because things need to be said. Whether everybody agrees with me or not, I don't appreciate copycatters. And I don't appreciate the way these women are moving right now. So I'm gonna do everything I can to continue to keep uniting men. If we can get some alphas or some betas to get themselves together and try to be Sigmas and stop fooling with these women and start, getting our passports and doing whatever we got to do to show them that we're not going to deal with them in these states, they will change their tune. We're not doing it in mass enough. We need to do it in mass more. Stop dating them, stop sleeping with them, and go overseas to find a woman or somewhere else. We have to stop entertaining these women. They are not worth nothing. They are not worth nothing right now, man. I mean, I'm single and, my ex running around screwing everybody. I don't want to touch any of these women, man. I mean, I'm a single guy. I'm working out every day. I'm running. I'm super horny. But every time I start talking to one of them, they start letting their trauma leak out. They'll do weird stuff, get my number, and not be able to FaceTime, not want to FaceTime, or show me any pictures, send me any pictures. And I'm like, are you catfishing me? What are you doing, right? And then she gets on the phone and says, I just don't feel like it. Fool, aren't you the one that asked me for my number? Aren't you? That's what they do, right? They think that they're going to do this thing where they come into your life and, get your number or whatever. The problem is once they get your number or they start communicating with you or watching my content, they start feeling like I'm out of their league. And then they start doing a bunch of insecure things like, I got to go upgrade myself in the background, to be, to qualify for him. What do you mean to qualify for me? You ain't got to upgrade shit. I might date somebody that's working at McDonald's. You ain't got to upgrade nothing. No, that's your ego. That's your ego. You want to feel like, you feel like I'm in some position higher than you because of your self-esteem issues, not me. You're making yourself feel like I'm better than you. I ain't done nothing to make you feel that way. You're putting me on a pedestal so you can go ahead and run off and try to upgrade yourself after trying to get to know me. None of that stuff makes any sense, man. They do the craziest things There's absolutely no reason to entertain these women right now. Period, point blank, I'm being serious. I mean, I'm a handsome guy. I'm getting DM'd on a regular basis. And unless these women are just trying to hook up, the ones that are trying to date me do the weirdest stuff. And again, a lot of it's because I move slow. They want me to move faster. All of them are acting like the doggone coochies, or just, they need something in them. Like, I ain't never seen women so hot in the ass up until lately, man. I mean, they gotta have something in them. They gotta have something in them. They are so low vibrational. It's disgusting to me. It disgusts me. And then they'll sit around here, if they're not being low vibrational like that, you know what I'm saying, try to breadcrumb you and do all these different techniques. And, you know, you be like, all right, cool, I'm good with it. I don't care. And then they pop back up and start texting you. Where the hell have you been? Lady, I ain't got time for this, man. Let me disappearing for days and watching my content, stalking me, popping back up when you feel like it. Just doing weirdo stuff, like they control us in every way. And we need them in some kind of way. Like, I need a woman, I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. I'm making money left and right and take care of my son like I'm supposed to. I'm celibate. I don't masturbate, no fat. I don't need nothing. I don't. And I'm going to stand in my power from now on. I'm not going to ever, you know what I'm saying, let you guys take me out of my power. Women out here have no sense, man. Y'all don't know what you want. And when a real man, you know, is in your face, you don't know how to handle us. And you run. You run. You don't run completely because you want to keep tabs on us, but you run because you know you're not ready for a real man. You know you're not ready. You're ready for a Pookie to argue with. You're ready for a Ray Ray to do what you tell him to do, but you're not ready for a real man. Period. And I'm just tired of acting like I don't see it. I'm putting these videos out so y'all can see it and just not approach me, period. Just keep it trucking. I'm not going to play your dumbass games, man. I'm just not. So, and if you come over this way after all these videos I'm putting out, you probably gonna get cussed out. You start doing it, you probably get cussed out, period. And when I get done cussing you out, don't text me a week later, nothing like that. Shit, man. I thought it was just my narc ex that did that. Nah, I go off on a chick, thought I made it clear not to contact me no more, and she starts contacting me a week or two later. They don't care. They don't care. And then, they'll even say things like, yeah, you cussed me out. Well, why are you here? Why are you still contacting? They ain't listening to us, bro. They're not listening to us, man. They are insane. I'm telling you, they're not. Let some woman cut me off. Let some woman disappear and not text me back one day. You're done. Man, I got women on Facebook. You know what it is, bro? They're watching me gain clout. They're watching me gain clout, and they're like, okay, he's finally at the level of that. No, fool. What'd I tell you? Nah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. I don't care how much clout I get or how big I get. I'm going to always remember the women that came in, disappeared, breadcrumbed, or act like they want nothing to do with me on a consistent basis, and now all of a sudden hit me back up after I'm getting a little bit bigger everywhere. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I had a chick on Facebook, really pretty chick, I ain't gonna lie, really pretty black chick, but you know, what black chicks aren't really pretty right now? What women aren't really pretty right now that are ascending? So, nice body, really nice body. But she's one of those chicks, she's like an IG model or something. She's one of them, it was two of them actually. She's one of those chicks that thinks that they're cuter than what they are. Or, you know what, she's really pretty, so it's not that. She thinks that she has more value than she does. Because despite how pretty she is, she's still a woman, she's still single, she don't have any kids, but she's not gonna really ever make money for her man. She's not gonna ever, you know what I'm saying, provide for her man. So when a guy takes a woman in or we start dating them, there's somewhat a liability in a way. You know what I'm saying? In a way, right? So this woman who thinks she's really pretty, what does it got to do with me? Like, you're not going to do, your pretty face won't make me money. Your pretty face not going to, like, you know what I'm saying, bring me, you know what I'm saying, anything great or protect me or nothing like that. So your value is really just being, you know, a woman I want to be with, you know what I'm saying, that I'm attracted to, and maybe if we stay together long enough, make some babies with long term. You don't have no value outside of that. So if you're stuck up and you're messaging me these short, you know what I'm saying, messages, one-worded answer messages, like you're so busy, and then I say something like, what's your number, to test you, and then you just don't respond to it, why in the world would you reach back out to me now? Why would you reach back out to me now? They're weird, bro. Like, they be thinking that somebody really give a damn. They really do. Just because I'm polite online, they don't act like I don't have two sides of me. I am super polite to those that are polite to me. I'm polite to everybody when I initially meet you. But when you show your ass, I'm gonna show mine. And I'm gonna be way worse at it. So I'm waiting on this chick to, you know, get to the point where she asks for my number because she's pretty consistently messaging me now. And I'm gonna shut her down so cruelly. It's gonna give her raggedy ass an ego death. And she's gonna humble her raggedy ass self a little bit because I don't care how good she thinks she looks. She's a dime a dozen. She's a dime a dozen, okay? Every chick looks good right about now, especially to me on celibacy. And there's twice as many of them as there is us, so I don't care what you look like. She thinks she's a baddie, and I got another friend on my Facebook list that looks just like her. They look just like, it look alike, but the one has short hair and the other, their bodies are about the same, their skin complexion is about the same, their face looks almost identical, literally a dime a dozen. Two really pretty chicks, but they look almost just alike. Yes, sir, don't like any of these chicks, man. Listen, any woman worth you being with, she will wait until you're ready to, you know, be intimate with her. Any of them that's trying to hurry you up into being intimate, she is a dog. Get away from her. She is an alpha dog. Get away from her, man. You don't want no fleas, okay? You do not want any fleas. So get away from her. Don't have nothing to do with her. Wait for God to bring you the right woman, which more than likely will be when you're on your purpose. You know, you're making your own money. Things are well. Everything's balanced, and you're ready for a real woman to come in. Any of these women that are playing games, having you chase them, trying to get you to chase them, all that kind of weirdo stuff, they're letting you know what they are. Trash. Don't chase them. Don't go after them. Have nothing to do with them. Don't have nothing to do with them. They're for the streets. Period. So, that being said, y'all, 46 minutes. I get on here and just be really chopping it up. That's something when you can chop it up with the fellas, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're having that guy talk and you're just talking to the fellas, you can chop it up longer than you can when you're on a channel that's, you know, mostly women, because they're getting triggered and leaving the live and not liking the video and all kind of crazy stuff. So I appreciate y'all, you know, listening to me babble for 47 minutes about copycats and raggedy ass females. I'm sure you guys are going through the same thing. And if you don't like somebody copying you, don't feel bad to say something about it. Don't feel bad at all. Say something about it. If you don't want to say nothing about it, but you want nothing to do with them, then do that too. But don't let nobody tell you what you should or shouldn't do, or how you shouldn't take it offensively that people are copying you. You can get admiration from people and inspiration and motivation, but that does not mean you got to copy them verbatim. That does not mean that. Okay? We got to grow up. We got to watch what we say. You know, we got to watch how we move. And no one owes you anything for being a copycat and loser. I don't owe you sympathy. I don't owe you nothing. Grow up. That's all I'm saying is grow up. But peace, love, and light. Narc bullies handling narc bully business. You know what I'm saying? Gentlemen, continue to hit the like button, share, comment in the comment section, jump in the lives whenever y'all feel like it. You know, we're growing, we're showing, we're making a dent, and we're going to start, you know what I'm saying, I think a movement. I think we're going to start a movement, man. Of men that's taking back their power. So let's get it. Let's go. Be back on here later on one of the channels, and I might jump on TikTok. Peace, love, and light, y'all.